What is up, you guys? Back here with another video, and I want to get my reaction to Oscar Valdez taking on Shakur Stevenson for unifying the titles at lightweight, the junior lightweight division, top ranked boxing. What an amazing main event! A masterclass performance by Shakur Stevenson in this fight. Oscar Valdez did not show up at all. Man, it was just a fantastic fight. And before I get started, make sure to please hit the subscribe and ring that bell. Would appreciate it. And yeah, man. So round one starts, and just straight off the back dominance by Shakur Stevenson. You know, I really thought Oscar Valdez was going to come and do something. He had small success. And even when in those success that he had throughout the fight, it wasn't enough to really turn the momentum and let him dictate the pace that the fight was going to go. Shakur Stevenson, masterful, pouring out the jab and not necessarily throwing it with real intent at times. Just keeping Valdez out, keeping the range and keeping that distance as he would like to have. And he'll go in whenever he feels comfortable. Just go in and throw punches. For Valdez, you know, he tried really hard in that first round. It was a sloppy round for him in that first round. I feel like, you know, he tried to just kill Shakur Stevenson with big shots over the top and hooks. And, you know, it was so bad that he was just falling over. And it just looked embarrassing for him in that round. You know, he needed to settle down. You know, what I wanted to see from Valdez was throw a little bit more jabs, or at least try to throw something. You know, you're most likely going to get countered with something. But just try to throw some jabs. Do something other than trying to put your earmuffs on and walk down Shakur Stevenson. Because either way, Shakur Stevenson, you know, again, masterful jab out. You know, that jab that he was throwing out, and then the combinations came right after it. It was just a masterful class. There was nothing that Valdez could have done to make things different for him. I mean, there is, but I think Shakur Stevenson did a really good job of not really letting Oscar Valdez come into this fight. Valdez, again, outside of the straights that he was landing for his success, the ring cutting, especially in round 3, he did pretty good with that. But then, of course, after that, what does Shakur Stevenson do? Make the adjustments. If Valdez try to cut the ring, then he'll cut with him. And then, you know, they end up being in a neutral stance, and they will just keep working from there, you know. Shakur Stevenson is on another level right now. He made Oscar Valdez look like he was just, it looked like a sparring match to me. You know, Shakur Stevenson got the knockdown, I believe, in either round 5 or 6. You know, it wasn't the most cleanest, but it's a knockdown just because, you know, he hit Oscar Valdez as he was falling. So either way, it's still a knockdown or whatever. But, you know, even after that, it's just masterful. And even towards the end, the last 2 rounds, you know, he decided to just play the inside game with Oscar Valdez, and that's just because he's won all the other rounds. There was not one round I think you can give Oscar Valdez, maybe 3 if you're being merciful, but Shakur Stevenson just dominated from bell to bell. You know, Oscar Valdez didn't show up to this fight. I feel like he did nothing. You know, I seen Valdez fight, and he's a tough kid. You know, I really thought he was just going to, you know, push the pace a little bit more, Shakur. But obviously he wasn't the guy to fight Shakur this time around. You know, Valdez just needs to throw a little bit more, you know. Take chances. Like, I love what Tim was saying. Take chances. Don't let Shakur Stevenson dictate the pace, because once he does, it's going to be a rough night. And it really was for him. Even though those things are easier said than done when you're not fighting at the moment. You know, in the moment, you're going to have to figure out a way to not let him dictate the pace as much as he was. You know, it was just a dominating performance by Shakur Stevenson. You know, I can't wait to see. I hope he fights now that he unified those belts. Either defend it or for somebody that... I want to see him fight somebody that's going to give him a really good fight. You know, it's going to be hard because he understands his range and distance, and understanding that and being defensively sound and offensively, he's an all-around package. And see him going up in the world right now, man. I can't wait to, for him to get those big fights that he deserves. And for Valdez, he's just gonna need to work, get right back on the work on the board and get the work done to possibly maybe fight Shakur Stevenson again for a second time. But definitely got to come with a different game plan than what he came with. And yeah, man, guys, if you guys like the video, make sure to throw those thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.